Jets Packers coming up on EA Sports as we welcome you to Green Bay, Wisconsin for today's game.
Well, Phil, we've got a terrific matchup at running back. Two of the most dangerous backs in the NFL about to meet, go toe-to-toe. How do you see it?
Well, you know what? It's not always about the quarterback when you talk about NFL games, and here's a great example of it today. The game of football is still about the most physical team wins, and when you have running backs like this, the more physical team will win.
This game is underway. Smith's running this one out. And the tackle is made right around the 26-yard line. Fitzpatrick's going to take the snap from the shotgun. And it's knocked down. He is one of the hardest running backs in the entire league. Almost impossible to tackle at times. Chris Ivory.
He acts like his job is on the line every single time he has the football in his hands. And you said it right, Jim. He runs hard. He's not afraid of contact, and he can break tackle.
As we take a look at this defense, Sam Shields is ready to take on the best wide receiver on the other side.
He is. Every defense needs a guy like Sam Shields where they can just say, go cover that guy all game long. That's how good he is.
Quickly will be called on now to punt the football. Hyde's going to look for space now. And that's a gain of 9. First down at the 38. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Quick 7 yards to start this game. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Yeah, Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weights in their pockets. You got to hang in there and make the tackle.
The Jets defense now is going to go nickel. It's second down and 3. And straight ahead, Lacey. He's taken down at the 47.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Lacey, a solo back set. First down at the 47. The reception by Lacey. For the offense today, the former Green Bay Packer wideout from San Jose State is James Jones.
Well, we know, Jim, that James Jones knows how to catch a pass. He caught a lot of them up there in Green Bay. He's fast, he's big, he should be very productive.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. And Rodgers will hand it off. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Lacey is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
There's a momentum killer right there. The flag comes out. I think we have a false start.
Boy, coaches talk about it so much. Penalties before the snap of the ball. We got to avoid them, and the biggest one of all is the false start.
Third and 11 after the penalty. Aaron Rodgers to Randall Cobb, and that's an incompletion.
Got to give this secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20.
The Jets offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
But Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. You call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
2nd and 10. To Marshall. Has the catch.
It's just not done enough, I think, in the league anymore. Everybody's so careful. But look what can happen. You can have the perfect throw, the perfect catch, and a big play. Look at the defensive line. Everybody's shifting to their left.
And Ivory's handed the football. In the end, it picks up only a yard. The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. 2nd down and 10. Jones, the one who made the big stop.
On the offensive side, if it's 3rd and long, there's very few plays that you have that are going to pick this up. So be careful in a situation like this.
Fitzpatrick's back in shotgun formation. The hit knocks the ball out, incomplete.
Smith really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
That punt sets up the defense now in excellent position as they're able to down the football inside the 10. The Packers didn't get much out of that last drive, so now here they come again on offense. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more of an urgency to the offense this time.
Well, I'll just say this to you, Jim Nance. I sure hope so. After that last drive, that was just too generic, wasn't very well thought out, and they got to change what they're doing on the offensive side.
Got to give that defense a little credit, though, don't you?
Well, yeah, the defense did its job, but that was pretty easy.
Let's talk about the defensive starter. Still considered one of the best cornerbacks in the game, Darrelle Revis.
Jim, I don't know if he's the best corner in the NFL anymore, but if he's not, he's number 2. That's how good Darrelle Revis is. He can take your best receiver and make him invisible.
Second down and 9. Roger, a foot race to the end zone. The 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Gonna take it home for the touchdown. They take the lead here late in the first quarter with the touchdown.
Yeah, nothing like it. Before that first quarter was up, they found a way to get in the end zone and get that score to take the lead. And, hey, that's a good feeling.
Extra point was good.
The Jets are ready to return the kick. Smith gonna test the coverage here. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Jets bringing their offense onto the field. It wasn't a very productive possession for them last time out, partner. They ended up punting.
Well, you know what it was? It was a good filling out process. So they got some knowledge by watching the defense and what defenses they tried on them. So you've got to take advantage of that knowledge and come out here and make some plays.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play. 2 tight ends on the field here. Amaro with the reception. He's in the clear. That brings the play to an end.
What a nice throw and catch that time, but here it just shows you why you want to have a lot of speed on the defensive side. So when you make a mistake, what do? You make up for it by chasing the player down from behind and making the tackle.
Give Peppers the credit for that tackle. Welcome back to the action on a day where defenses have ruled.
Now inside the 10 and at the 9.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
And Ivory's got it on the handle.
Third down on the way.
And it's swatted away.
Gets tight down here in the red zone. So if you're a defender, read the quarterback. You make a quick break on the football. Hey, you get in position like this, and you can knock it down.
Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 8.
The Packers with a nickel look here on defense.
Fitzpatrick standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. The Jets turn the ball over on downs.
The Jets that time go for it on 4th down, and they fail. I did not understand the decision, but you got to make sure your team doesn't get down from that. You got to keep them up.
The Packers now coming to the line. Been a closely contested game so far. The score's 7-0.
To the ground. Harrison's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Packers offensive coordinator, he has to be frustrated by that play. I think he calls the right play, but what happens? The run loses yards. That's just a bad job by the offensive line.
Second down and 13. Looking across the middle. Rodgers sends it to Cobb. This play set up by the long gainer.
Makes the catch. The Packers are leading in this one, and a lot of that goes back to the play of this quarterback, Phil. Rodgers been on the mark to this point.
He has. He's one of the better throwers in the NFL. When you give him time like he's had here so far today, he is going to put it right on target.
He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Rodgers' job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
First down here after the completion.
Gets the handle here. And Richardson's able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Rodgers ready for the snap, empty backfield.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
And it's incomplete.
Well, if you're the offensive coordinator here in a third and long situation and you're winning a close game, you'd like to pick this up. But also, you got to make sure you call a play that doesn't put the offense at too much risk. Tough call coming up here for the coordinator.
Jones is going to pull in the bullet pass. The Packers will go for it here on 4th down and short.
Jordy Nelson with the grab.
The Jets defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think any time on the defensive side, when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 80% on the day.
Double tight end formation.
Ball is out. A recovery by the defense.
Halftime, 2 minutes away. Fitzpatrick's got it in the gun. My goodness, what a hit. And the ball falls incomplete.
Smith's one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
The quarterback motions the wide receiver. Fitzpatrick's going to take it from the gun.
Looking to go down the field here.
And there's a great catch.
When you can throw the football that high, that accurate, and, man, it is beautiful. Right on the target. Nice catch. What a play.
From inside the red zone. Playing press coverage to the outside. First down following the long play. And Ivory's going to secure the handoff. And pick up about 4. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Managing that clock, such a big deal in the NFL. That's why they're hurrying up. Don't use that timeout. Keep those timeouts.
Jets in for the score. Heading toward halftime, and the complexion of this game certainly has changed as they've now tied it up with the touchdown.
Yeah, when you're tied up at halftime, you don't know how to look at it sometimes. Are we doing great, or are we not playing well enough to be winning? So each team, each coach has to go in there at halftime and give his team some new ideas.
The Jets getting ready to kick it off. Hyde's got it. Taken down at about the 33, maybe the 34-yard line. The Packers offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Still on his feet. Nelson tackled down. And it's a pickup of 15. The Packers have played well enough to be leading so far, partner, but right now the game is tied. Rodgers looked in control of the offense to this point.
Hard to believe this game is tied when you watch the offense and the quarterback. They are hot. They're throwing the football. They're making it work. And we'll see if they can get ahead with another drive.
The Jets go with the dime formation here on defense. The reception by Lacy. Lacy takes the hit and is brought down.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up. And when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
Aaron Rodgers back off the line, shotgun formation. The Packers will take the snap from the 30. James Jones has the catch from the red zone.
I like this decision by the coach to go with the hurry-up offense here late in the first half. You can't be worried about making mistakes. Sometimes you got to be aggressive. Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score?
Rodgers now completed his last 7 passes. Just 2 yards to go. Defense ready in the goal line formation on this one. Throws it in the end zone. Touchdown. That touchdown appears that it will secure them the halftime lead as the second quarter is winding down here.
Well, they sure hope it does. There's nothing like going in at halftime with the lead. You just feel like all the hard work you put in the week, you put it to good use, and you want to keep that lead going in at halftime.
Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Smartly takes the knee in the end zone.
The Jets offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last possession ended in a touchdown. Phil, let's see if they can do it again.
Very well done. Loved what I saw out there on the offense the last time. They mixed it up and they showed a lot of confidence. You can see the speed of the football team and try to duplicate what they just did.
The Jets signal for a timeout. They have 2 remaining.
Defense respecting the deep ball, playing way off the receivers. 2nd down and 11.
They'll run it off the toss. And that's good for only a yard or 2. The Jets are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this 3rd down.
This is 3rd down. One more snap and halftime. Down the field. Almost intercepted. That'll do it for the first half.
We'll be sending you to Larry Ridley back in our studios as we continue with the NFL on EA Sports. With this kick, the second half is underway. Makes the catch at the 7. And the tackle's made right around the 32-yard line. The Packers offense takes the field. Let's see if this momentum can carry over from the first half, because they have been brilliant to this point, partner.
Yeah, a lot of things change in that locker room at halftime. You know, you might feel good about what you've done. Of course, you got to realize the defense might be upset and is willing to come out here and take more chances in the second half.
And he's tackled at the 32-yard line.
Defense is crowding the line of scrimmage. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
319.
The Packers from the 32. Devontae Adams makes the catch. That's his first reception today.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Rodgers got no one behind him. Just a quarterback waiting for the snap.
1st down and 10.
Catch made. And they advance the ball onto the other side of the field. The Packers have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Rodgers had a huge performance in this one.
When you talk about creating opportunities, that's where you have to give credit to the coaching staff. They have helped the players. The play designs have been good, and the players are taking advantage of it.
Rodgers over to Nelson.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game. It also keeps their defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
Rodgers sends it to Lacy. Fights through contact. In stride, and he's home for the touchdown. At this point in the game, midway through the third, that touchdown has them on the brink of putting this game away.
And they're starting to put their mark on this game, Jim, and you just got to be careful. Don't let it get away from you right here. Find a way to go out there and score on the offensive side and get back into this football game.
The Jets are ready to return the kick.
And they're all over him at the 18-yard line. The Jets talk things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going.
Gains 14.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
The Jets from the 32. And picks up maybe 3 or 4.
Ivory's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
2nd and 6 coming up. Ivory, the lone setback this time. Back to the ground. Good for only a yard. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Jets are down on the scoreboard, and this running game is a big reason why. And Ivory's been stopped from the first quarter.
Running game has no chance. That's obvious. We've seen it here today, and it's time for this offense to open it up, quit trying to run the football, and throw it down the field.
The Jets will risk it here, going for it on 4th down. The Jets from the 37. The Jets turn the ball over on downs.
The Jets go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Packers have extended their halftime lead, and they haven't wasted any time in doing so as they continue to motor up and down the field.
You know, this is what you got to do in this league now. When it's going well on the offensive side, don't slow down. Don't get conservative. Keep it going. Try to score points and just dominate the other team.
Well, that was some defensive effort that time to knock the ball away and deny the reception.
Yeah, beautiful job. A good defense call by the defensive coordinator. But the defender timed it perfectly. And that's what it's all about in the NFL. You got to time up these throws and catches and hits exactly as the defender did at that time.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Starks has the catch. And Starks is marked down at the 19.
Coaches love it when there's a pass thrown, and whoever catches that ball, if they can break a tackle, that's just an extra yards, and that's what you're looking for, and that's what it takes to be a winning football team.
Rodgers' completion percentage, 80% on the day. Now 1st and 10. The Packers in for the score. And a comeback now is going to have to be a monumental one. That touchdown has them looking in pretty good shape.
Yeah, they look like they're on good shape on the offensive side. But listen, no lead is safe in this league. So you got to be alert. Be alert for trick plays and things that you haven't seen yet.
They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand. The Packers getting set to kick it away. Smith's going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Jets have to still be thinking about what happened on their last possession as they get ready to start this next one.
Well, how can the offensive players have confidence? They're thinking, man, well, how's this game going to be managed? We can be in any situation, and we're going to go for it. It's just crazy. It's bad. It's not smart, and you just got to play better.
You wonder where the threshold point is from your own side of the 50. On 4th and 30, is it? 4th and 35. At what point do you decide to go punt the football?
I think it's quite evident there's no threshold. They're going to go for it no matter what.
It'll be 3rd down. Press coverage all the way. Powell lined up in the backfield. The wide receiver in motion. 3rd and 6. They'll go ground. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Jets elect to go for it and bypass the punt on 4th down. Quick drop back. It's intercepted. Tackles made. They throw a pick here, Phil, and they'll be very pleased that we're nearing the final quarter so they can get this one over.
You know, sometimes when you're losing like this and you're playing so bad, you just feel like you can't get the game over with. It's amazing how it just keeps dragging on, and man, this has been a bad day, and it's, like you said, Jim, it just continues. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals. Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Bay Packers. Finding the end zone for the second time.
We're late third, Phil, and kind of like looking at you. This game is getting uglier by the minute.
Wow, you know, and everybody says you're a nice guy. Now, see, you say things like that and you just ruin your reputation.